Is anxiety running the show for you? If so, this episode is definitely for you. So, I'm Angie Grant, the host of Don't Make Me Tap Again, the podcast where I show you how to use EFT or the emotional freedom technique to tap away stressors and to really create more peace and calm in your body. So, I most often when I'm using EFT tapping, whether for myself, at workshops with one-on-one clients, the most common thing that we start tapping on, and I'll explain that in a second, but the most common thing that we start tapping on is some form of anxiety. People come to me because they're feeling anxious about a relationship. Maybe it's with their kids or their significant other, or they're feeling anxious about an interaction with a coworker, or they're feeling anxious about money related things, right? Anxiety tends to be the number one reason that people come to me for EFT tapping. It also is one of the many things that there is a strong body of research, evidence-based research about EFT tapping. So EFT there has been research done to show the effectiveness for EFT tapping for things like depression, anxiety, PTSD, phobias or fears. Those are kind of the biggest ones. And so today I wanted to show you how to do a simple sequence with anxiety. Um, so keep in mind, one, this is a very basic EFT tapping sequence. This is not a replacement for any type of medical treatment, but it is a tool that you can use in addition to whatever you're working on with your doctor. And of course, if at any point you're feeling more triggered or overwhelmed, contact your medical care provider or book a one-on-one session with me. I would love to help you through this. I love tapping, and I have found it to be so incredibly powerful in my life and in my clients. But I don't want you to feel like you're struggling. So, with that being said, I am going to show you how to use EFT tapping for anxiety. I was saying earlier when we started this episode that anxiety is the number one reason that people come to me. But in my practice, I have been trained to use EFT tapping to help people work through the 9 resiliency keys, which is based on the work of Dr. Karen Parker. She created this framework of using EFT to help people heal one or all or whatever combination of the 9 resiliency keys. So those are things like lovability and self-worth and self-trust and empowerment and decisiveness and several others, right? That wasn't quite 9. But the idea is that she, in her research, really firmly believes or found that these 9 keys are at the core of all human struggles. And I keep finding that again and again and again. So that's how I was trained initially to use EFT, was to start with what people bring to me, but then through assessment, then we boil it down to which of those 9 keys is really being impacted. And so with anxiety, that is definitely true that what looks like anxiety, or not looks like, but what feels like what is manifesting as anxiety in the body is very often related to one of those 9 keys. So we're not going to do that part here in this tapping sequence. I just want to give you a little bit of a taste of where to start to use EFT tapping for anxiety. So before we get started, on a scale of 1 to 10, just check in with yourself. When you think about something that's causing you anxiety, where would you rate it on the scale? On a scale of 1 being no anxiety, no worry, you're totally cool with it, and 10 being high anxiety, this is overwhelming, and you need support. Give yourself a score on that scale of 1 to 10, and let's start tapping. Also, notice where you feel that anxiety in your body. Sometimes we feel it in our belly. Some people will feel like a tightness in their chest. They might feel tension in their shoulders. It could be anywhere for you, but notice where that is. Notice what it feels like, if it has like a temperature or a color or any other things that you notice about it. Take that moment to check in with your body right now, and then let's get tapping. So, even though I'm feeling anxious, I trust that my body can heal. Even though I'm feeling anxiety in my body, I trust that I will be okay. Even though I'm feeling this anxiety inside my body, and I feel like it's hard to calm it down. I trust that my body knows what to do to heal itself. All right, take a nice cleansing breath on the top of the head. This anxiety in my body, this anxiety in my body. Nothing seems to work for it. This anxiety in my body. I can feel it in my body. This anxiety, this anxiety, this anxiety in my body. What if I could let a little bit of this anxiety go? Would it feel safe to let the anxiety go? Would my body know what to do if it wasn't holding the anxiety? This anxiety in my body. I can take in a deep breath. Oh, and breathe out some of that anxiety. And I can breathe in through my heart some peace, some relaxation. And as I breathe in and breathe out through the space of my heart, I let some of that anxiety go. Take another nice breath. We're going to do one last round. I can create peace in my body. I can feel my body relaxing now. I can feel my body letting go of some of that stress. The stress isn't helping me solve this problem anyways. My anxiety is keeping me stuck in a loop. And it's okay to let some of that anxiety go. I can create peace in my body. I can create peace in my body. So check in with yourself again. Are you noticing any peace, relaxation? Has that anxiety that you felt in your body, in your belly, in your chest, in your shoulders, has it shifted or changed? And that score that you gave yourself when we first started, has that changed at all? I sure hope that it has for you. I know for me it has. Every time I go through this tapping sequence, that my body lets go of a little bit more of the stress. We didn't target anything specific in this tapping sequence. I really just wanted to give you a little bit of a taste of how to create a little bit more peace in your body, to let go of some of that stress, some of that anxiety, because you have that power in you. Tapping is a powerful way to help you to facilitate that process, but it's actually you that's doing it, which is pretty empowering, right? So, as I always say, if you need more personalized support, that is exactly what I do. My contact info is in the show notes as always. And until next time, keep tapping away that anxiety and be well.